tea. It's very early. And I'm gonna head to the gym for session 2 of the week. But first, I must caffeinate. We're going for Altissimo espresso. Let me put you in the cupboard. The irony that I was saying I've got to be quiet and then the espresso machine is about as loud as it can be. And we carbohydrate. And we just hydrate. Hydrate, caffeinate, carbohydrate. Let's go to the gym. It is so cold and so windy and so miserable, but these muscles ain't gonna grow themselves, so needs must. And second coffee has been acquired. We are trying to cut down on the amount of pods that we use in the Nespresso machine because it gets a little bit pricey the more you use. And yeah, we're quite guilty of racing through pods, paying a lot of money for lots of Nespresso pods per month, sorry. So we're getting back into the habit of using the filter coffee machine more frequently. And Josh has been making it for the last couple of days and I love the boy to pieces, but my God, does he put a lot of coffee grinds in that fucking filter coffee machine. Yesterday, he nearly blew my head off with the amount of coffee grounds that he put in the machine. Like, the coffee was so strong. And today he's got slightly better, but still very strong. So I had to top it up with a bit of hot water just to make it slightly more bearable. But yeah, second coffee acquired and it's 8 o'clock now. So I'm just about to start client one-to-one check-ins for the day. I'll see you at breakfast, which I generally tend to have between about 9:30 and 10. So I'll see you then. Okay, it's literally not even 9 o'clock and I am absolutely starving. So I'm gonna have breakfast earlier than normal, but I'm hungry and I can't concentrate on check-ins because I'm so hungry. So today's breakfast, we're gonna go for yogurt bowl and a crumpet because I fucking love a crumpet. I don't know what accent that was. I was having this thought the other day. In fact, yesterday, as I was eating my crumpet, if I had to get rid of one, crumpet or bagel, like if I was the one deciding that of the two, one of them was going to drop off the face of the earth forever, crumpets or bagels, genuinely don't know what I would choose. Honestly, I have no idea. I think bagels might just win, but it would be like a 1% difference. But then I don't know. Let me know in the comments. If you had to get rid of one, bagels or crumpets, what would you get rid of? I think it'd be crumpet for me, she says as she's about to eat a crumpet, but God, that would be fucking hard. That would be a hard, sad day if that was my decision. Anyway, I'm gonna make some breakfast. We got 200 grams of Greek yogurt. I actually think the Lidl's version of like the Fage 0% fat is better. I think it's a bit creamier. And then 100 grams of frozen sweet cherries, microwaved, so they are no longer frozen. And then crumpet with a little bit of peanut butter. I was staying with some friends last week and she put butter on her crumpet and then peanut butter. And I've never come across that before. Is that a thing? Is that what everybody's doing? Am I the only one that's not putting butter underneath their peanut butter on crumpets and bagels? Let me know, because that kind of blew my mind when she did that. And I'm scared to try it. I don't know why. I'm not scared to try it. I'm dubious about trying it. Oh, a little bit of granola as well. Just 10 grams or so For an extra little bit of, oh, you can't see me. For an extra little bit of crunch, we've got the Dorset cereals because Josh had a moment where he wanted to be a bit fancy. Normally I just go for whatever's on offer. PS, for things like nut butters, oils, butter, stick the jar on the scales first, then take the scales to 0 grams. Sorry, it's running out of battery, so it's very faint. And then take your stuff out so you get a really accurate reading rather than putting your bowl on the plate, putting your bowl on the scale. Much more accurate that way. And for things like nut butters, oils, butter, condiments, these are where the secret calories rack up if you are, well, if you're on a fat loss phase or you're just trying to track accurately. Use that hack. Okay, now we eat. And then this comes to, I think, just under 400 calories and about 30 grams of protein. Just let me double check me fitness pal. Yeah, just under 400 calories, 30 grams of protein. Bob's your uncle. Fanny's your aunt. I just filmed a whole segment and none of it filmed. There was some serious good quality content in there as well. Oh, right, okay. Lunchtime, I'm so fucking hungry. Right, let's get everything that I just said, let's do that again. I'm so fucking hungry. And I realized, I was like, why am I so hungry today? And I was like, oh yeah, because I started my period yesterday. There we go, problem solved. So I'm having veggie soup that I made at the weekend because I went to the supermarket with the desire and intention of buying some soup. Got home, realised I'd forgot to buy said soup. So I got home and I made some soup out of all of the leftover stuff, leftover veg that was in the fridge that would have otherwise just got chucked away. Made some veggie soup with pepper, carrot that was far beyond its best before, far gone behind its best before. The best before was a dot in the distance for that carrot. Butternut squash, and then some coconut milk, some veg stock, and don't cancel me, but cottage cheese. If you add cottage cheese to a soup, you do not taste it at all. All it does is creates a little bit of extra protein in the soup. So I'm gonna have some soup and then I'm gonna whack it with some of the pre-cooked chicken that I made at the weekend. If you've been around here for a while, you will know that I fucking hate spending time in the kitchen. I hate cooking. I really hate it. If it takes longer than 10 minutes to cook, if it takes longer than 5 minutes to cook, I probably won't do it. So I have to make life as easy for myself as possible where food is concerned. Otherwise, I will just eat sandwiches for the rest of my life. So at the weekend, I generally tend to batch prep a fuck ton of protein. Normally it's chicken because I find that easy to chuck with anything and everything really. And some veg. If you are a child living in an adult's body and use the phrase, I don't like veg or I forget to eat veg, buy a bag of frozen veg mix from the supermarket, whack a load of it on a roasting tin, stick it in the oven for half an hour, stick it in a Tupperware box, chuck it onto whatever else you're having in the day. Doesn't have to make sense. You know, you can have fucking weird vegetables on the side of your sandwich. I don't care. But if you're a child in an adult's body and you suck at eating your vegetables, get better at it because veg is good for us. So I meal prepped a load of cooked chicken, a load of veg at the weekend that I can then just whack onto the side of whatever I'm having. I don't really need to have the veg today because I've got the veggie soup. But I'm gonna have the chicken and then have the soup and then have a little bit of bread. And that is gonna be my lunch and I'm very excited about it. And I'm gonna snack on some cherry tomatoes whilst I wait for my soup to cook. Tomatoes are easily one of my favorite things. When I was younger, my mum would sit me in front of the TV with a packet of cherry tomatoes and I'd be a happy gal. I'd still be a happy gal if somebody did that for me now. Soup, chicken, bread. Doesn't make much sense. Well, those two do. That, not so much, but I'm gonna chop that up, stick it in the soup, and that's my lunch. Calories for that, just shy of 500 with 40 grams of protein. Bosh. I'll have that. I will take that. And then I'm gonna go out for a walk. You are holding me accountable. I'm going out for a walk once I finish my lunch because I suck at going for a walk on Tuesdays because it's a heavy laptop day. I mean, every day is a heavy laptop day for an online coach, but I suck at going for a walk on Tuesday. So you are holding me accountable to going for a walk, and I'll see you when I next eat something. Okay, lunch is done, and I know I asked you to hold me accountable to go for a walk, but this weather is not looking like it's going to be a fun time. But going outside is good for you, so I'm going outside. I'm going outside, I'm going outside, I'm going outside. I'm going outside. I did it. I got outside. Go me! Yeah, I felt better for it. The wind may have attempted to blow me over on several occasions, but god damn it, I feel better for it. I feel better for going outside. Who'd have thunk? And you can tell I've been outside because I've got a little reindeer nose. A little red reindeer nose. Okay, let's go back to work. But not before I have a nice cold tin of our favourite chemicals. Delicious. I'm hungry again. Shock horror. Snack time. I am an afternoon snack fiend. I will very, very rarely go a day without a mid-arvo snack. Around the 3:30, 4 o'clock mark, it's currently 3:30, and I'm gonna have a pear. Not just a pear, I'm gonna have something alongside the pear. I'm gonna have a pear, I'm gonna have a peanut butter stuffed date, and I'm gonna have a piece of chocolate. No protein, which is slightly poor form on my part, but I don't really want any protein. I don't really want like yogurt. I definitely don't want anything savoury. So I'm not gonna have any protein. I'm gonna break all the PT rules and not have any protein. But I am gonna have a fuck ton of fibre and some antioxidants and some healthy fats. So I'm still ticking some decent quality diet nutrition boxes. You will never catch me eating a pear in its pure form. It will be cut up or I ain't having it, because otherwise the stringy bits just get in my teeth and it's not nice. It's not been a slow day as such. It's just been Tuesdays are a very admin heavy day. I have day 2 of client check-ins, and then once I've finished client check-ins, I will then go back over every single client's check-in and make notes on their check-in in my tracker to make sure that any adjustments that we've made, I've accounted for in my notes. And I also will go over all clients' training footage, feedback, and write some comments in their training plan so that they have the written feedback to refer back to, as well as the audio feedback in their check-in. But yeah, all I do all day is go to the gym, apparently. Apparently that's all online coaches do, is go to the gym and take selfies of their workout gear. Not this chicka. Snack. Yum. It's the evening and I'm ready for some dinner. Shock horror, I'm absolutely fucking starving. And we're having leftovers. Tell you what, when I was younger, I used to hate leftovers or hate the concept of leftovers. And I have no idea why, because the food itself was really tasty. I just hated knowing that we were having leftovers and we weren't having something new and fun and exciting, which, you know, now I am an adult and have to cook all of my own meals every single day. I get it. I so get it. I get why my mum would always rely quite heavily on leftovers. And I was a bit of a twat for wanting her to cook something completely from scratch every single night after she'd had a long, hard day being a teacher. So yeah, we've got leftovers tonight. We've got turkey chili, which we made last week with all of the good stuff in, and having it with one of these little bake-at-home petit pain and some cheddar sprinkled on the top and a little bit of salad on the side. I'm very excited and I'm very hungry and I'm gonna whack this all in a bowl. Tell you what, my nickname in the family is the drain because I'm non-stop drinking water. But it really hits you every time the clocks go back and it gets darker again. Really hits you it hits me how much of a drop in motivation I have to drink water. I find myself having to really force myself to drink water through the day because I just have no motivational urge to stay hydrated. So drink your water. Something I did at the weekend as well when I was doing meal prep was, oh no! Oh, that's not good. Just found a very big crack in my glass Tupperware. Yeesh, she's on her last legs. I made up just a box of salad, which I don't do very often because honestly, I forget. But when I do it, it makes me so much more inclined to bang some salad on the side of whatever I'm having. So I'm going to stick some salad next to me chili, which I know people probably have a weird thing about textures with stuff like that, but I literally couldn't care less. A little bit of cheese. Really need to put some new batteries in my scales because they're so dim. Can barely see the numbers. There we go. Whack a bit of that on the side. Excuse my fingers. And then that's it for now because my bread is still cooking. Okay, dinner is served. I'm going to put some butter on that. But yeah, leftover turkey chili, bit of cheese, whack a salad. Job is very much a good one. So yeah, I'm going to go eat this. And then it's Bake Off tonight. So I think it's like the semi-final tonight, which is mental that it's gone that quickly. So I'm going to have a hot chocolate and maybe a little bit more chocolate then. So I'll probably show you that. Do excuse the laundry. So this dinner is 450 calories, 35 grams of protein. And then for my bake-off snack of hot chocolate, options hot chocolate and some more chocolate, that'll be about 140 calories. So in total for the day, about 1850 calories and 120 grams, give or take, of protein, which is pretty much bang on my current calorie target. Well, my current calorie target is closer to 2,000 because I'm at maintenance at the moment, focusing on eating well, fueling my body in prep for my high rocks next month and just generally building muscle. But I've got quite a busy weekend worth of family activities. So we're going for dinner on Friday night. We're going for a roast on Sunday. I think we're also going for lunch on Saturday as well because we've got some family visiting. So I'm just banking a few extra calories in the week to elicit a little bit more flexibility when the weekend comes around, which is why I'm eating slightly under my target for the next few days just to balance calories out a little bit, because even though I'm eating at maintenance doesn't mean I can just turn into a douche with my diet. So yeah, kind of a regular day of eating in the week. If you enjoyed it, give it a like, subscribe. Hi, slightly dishevelled looking editing Ellen here. Just quickly dropping in to say that the next stint of the video is footage from our photo shoot, our client group photo shoot, the weekend before this What I Eat in a Day was filmed. I got a few clips of the shoot, but there was absolutely nowhere near enough to make it a full vlog on its own. So I'm just sticking it on to the end of this video so that it's documented and the footage has been put to use. So yeah, if you're like, what relevance does this have to What I Eat in a Day? None is the answer, but here is some behind the scenes footage of our October client photo shoot, which was our final one of the year, and it was a fantastic day. It was so fun. So yeah, enjoy. Okay, it is shoot day. It is Strength 360 photo shoot day, and we have all arrived. We're in a studio in Canning Town that
we've never used before. Our amazing photographer Lois suggested it to us as a new location, and it is absolutely stunning. It's got such beautiful natural light, and yeah, it's just very aesthetically pleasing. And yeah, all the girls are getting ready, finishing off touching up makeup and hair, and then we're going to get started. And I'll show you some behind the scenes, and it'll be a great day. And then we're going to go for some food later, which is always the most important part of any photo shoot, apart from the cupcakes. Also a very important part of the shoot.